Hello, hello. I see. I still don't know how to read Cyrillic, so I'm not going to try and pronounce your name. But I see you in chat after last week. Thanks for coming back. Today we're just playing Wintermoor Tactics Club, which hopefully we'll be finishing today. Because yeah, after last stream thinking, there'll be one chapter left. There's definitely more than one chapter. Well, there was more than one chapter left. I don't know if there's more than just this chapter that I'm starting. I'm not quite sure how much game there is left. Hello and welcome back. But yeah, I'm not sure how many chapters there are left. Oh, of course OBS doesn't know how to open the game. You gonna work OBS? There we are. Yes, when we left off, we just helped Colin break free from control of an evil statue. Now we have to talk to everyone, so let's start with the furry. You ought to talk Colin out of the gatekeeper's influence, right? So maybe we could save Avery the same way. I can talk to them and make them remember the true snow leopard inside. Goddamn furries. Batu, my dad always said that we can't let our individuality and traditions get erased. I had to leave my old home because we believed in those words. I don't want to leave this one too. Look, I hate to be the one to say this, but have we considered calling the police? Jacob, you... What happened? The anarchist is now saying we should trust the state. What? Jacob? Really? Coming from you? Look, I hate the pigs as much as the next delinquent, but in horror movies, everyone always dies because nobody just goes to the police. I don't want to die just because none of us know what we're doing. It's not a bad idea, but I doubt they'd believe us if we told them a demon figurine made the students into a crazy cult. I can confirm, the local constabulary are shockingly small-minded when it comes to matters of the supernatural. Yeah, I guess so. Alright. Bleep it. Let's bring down that statue guy's whole system. Yeah, how do we do that? You're the one with the ideas. I'm just an instigator. Yeah, you are just an instigator. You're just a fucking troublemaker. Jania, the psychic detective. This gatekeeper seems to be some kind of psychic vampire. Today you started stream very early. It's 6 a.m. for me, but okay. I mean, yeah, it's 11 a.m. for me. As I said, I post schedules on Sunday. My next stream tomorrow is at 12 for me, at midday. So it's probably going to be around 7 a.m. for you. And then my next stream after that, it starts at 2 p.m. But that's on Friday. Well, Friday for me. And that is probably going to be around noonish for you, I think. I'm not good with time zones. But all of the other streams, they are on my channel on YouTube. So it should show the time relative to you. Clearly it tries to isolate its victims, making them feel that they are hated and can only trust in the gatekeeper. Only then does it begin to feed. Perhaps we can undermine his undermining. What does Baphomet have to say? I saw your post. Yeah, I'll be posting them every week when I'm going live. Why is this even our responsibility anyway? This is Enfield's screw-up, right? Why don't we just fuck off somewhere else? It's not like Wintermoor's the only semi-respectable school around. I know, that sounds really tempting, but if the principal is right, the Clubbers Club might not stop at Wintermoor. It really could be the world at stake. Plus, a lot of us have friends in that cult. We don't want to just abandon them. You're telling the goth girl about friends. When I was under the gatekeeper's influence, I just felt so hopeless and angry. I felt like I couldn't trust anyone, like you were all making fun of me behind my back. Feeling that alone was terrifying. You know you're not alone though, right? We're here for you. Yeah, I know that. It still feels a little hard to trust that. I'll just have to keep reminding myself. Tell Colin your plan. Well, that's everyone. Do you think you know what to do? Yeah, maybe I do have an idea. Okay, well, let's think about what we know. This figurine, or whatever it really is, seems to feed on people's spirit, right? Janya says to do that, it has to isolate them. We were able to snap Colin out of its control by reminding him that he's not alone, that he has people that care about him. So maybe we can just do that to the other cult members. But there's so many of them. I don't even know most of the other kids on campus. True, but all of us know some people, right? We all have other friends from outside the club. We just need to remind them that they're more than their old club. They're all still humans with friends who need them. Everyone knows someone, right? Each person we free is able to free someone else. Eventually, we can free everyone from the Gatekeeper's control. This is just going to be power of friendship. It's just going to be power of friendship. Then, maybe if the Gatekeeper has no influence at all, it won't need a Guardian. Maybe that's how we can defeat it. So the plan is to invade a deranged cult, to make friends with them. We're still the Tactics Club. We can find a strategy for separating the clubless and talking to them. I believe in us. Yeah, after we just had to fight you last time we played. Yes, we will be victorious through the most powerful psychic abilities, empathy and communication. I really think we can do this. The Clubless Club is still people. They're our friends. What is this game about? It is a tactics game. Think like Fire Emblem or Advance Wars. But it's set in a school where the principal at the start of the game said, hey, we're going to have a snowball tournament, and if your club loses the snowball tournament, your club gets shut down, and you have no club anymore, and we're going to see who the best club is. And now, this is near the end of the game, where basically all of the other students from other clubs who weren't in the Tactics Club or who didn't join the Tactics Club have joined a cult because they had their clubs removed. And now we're trying to save them from the thing that made them, you know, join this cult. So yeah, you do have to watch, to get all of the story, you will have to watch the other streams, but all the VODs are on my channel, so if you ever feel like doing that, they're all right there. But yeah, right now, this is kind of the climax of the story. I know we can get through to them. Who's with me? Inarguable. Yeah, I'm down for whatever, especially if we can avoid getting our souls eaten. Unusual? It's an indie game. They have weird stories like this. Like, the whole tactics part of it is explained through a knockoff of Dungeons and Dragons. But yeah, like, it's fun. It's just dorky as hell. I'm not the best at talking with people, but this is important. Yeah, Avery, we're coming to rescue you. I'll come, just in case there's an actual demon involved or whatever. We've got your back, Alicia. You're right, we can do this. Thanks, everyone. Now we just need to figure out where we should find them, I guess. That cave in the sinkhole has got to be their lair. If that statue is anywhere, it'll be in there. That must be the heart of his operation. If we can break Ilmazor's hold there, maybe we'll stand a chance. Excellent tactical strike. Let us settle this once and for all. And now, is it okay if I say something? If the cave is their headquarters, won't they be guarding the figurine extra tight? Won't there be dozens of clubless between us and the gatekeeper? You're probably right. I guess if we want to show those people behind the masks we care about them, we probably shouldn't talk to them dozens at a time. Perhaps we can be of assistance? I prepared a full report on your plan's viability. This is the student council, well, one of the members of the student council. You will need a way to get close to the gatekeeper figurine undetected. Without this, you will fail. Fortunately, your president, in her infinite generosity, has agreed to create a distraction. Septavia, she wants to help. Apparently. Just approach the skating rink ruins in the annex and enter by the sinkhole. We'll know when you arrive and we'll act accordingly. Does anyone else find her kind of unsettling? I'm sure glad they're on our side. Seems like everyone is counting on us. Let's not let them down. So now we have to make our way. Can I click this? No, I can't. So now we have to go to the ice rink in the annex. Oh, there's a lot of them. The place is crawling with cultists. How are we supposed to get in? Leave that to us. Yeah, where did you come from? Shh, watch. For Wintermoor. Resident is charging the entrance. We have to stop her. Wait, that's just one person. She must be a decoy. It's Armando. He's digging a tunnel into the back of the cave. Everyone get him. Huh? The tunnel just leads to a dead end. It collapsed. We're trapped. It'll take at least half an hour for us to dig our way out. The elite guard, the most powerful clubless, the most powerful of the clubless, wait inside. So they just buried them alive? If your plan to convince them is truly sound, then you'll succeed in getting past them. I guess this is our chance. Now we go into the cave. Damn, that's a fucking shitload of them. Here goes nothing. Remember, these are our classmates, our friends. It's not about fighting them, it's about trying to reach them. They're all wearing masks, though. How do we even know who to talk to? Most of us know at least someone here. We'll recognize them, I hope. Well, I guess it's now or never. Everyone ready? Come on, it's time to save our friends. Who's in the party? I still can only have 3. That sucks. Let me, because your plants, I'm pretty sure, do taunt, don't they? Yeah. So, I think I am going to keep on... Yeah, by the looks of the thing, I have to keep Njaya, like, in the party. See, these two have good movement, which is why I do kind of want to keep them. But Artemane does also have good movement. I don't know. I think I'll keep with Rogi for now. Is this a bad idea? Maybe. I'm pretty sure you don't have magic armor. So that's going to do a bit of damage to you. That's going to take... How much does bite do again? Not enough for it to be worth it. That's not what I wanted to do. Forget, I need to shift click these, don't I? And then I'll make you attack this guy, so he's distracted. Which one? I think I'll go with this guy. Because the plant does taunt. Now, Rogi is probably going to get smacked about. Well, he did pretty well, actually. I remember we discussed the ban of YouTube in Russia on the last stream. I wanted to say something about Discord. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I don't really... I have a Discord for my friends, but I don't have a Discord server. I'm not popular enough for a Discord server. Let's try coming through here. I don't want to attack. I want to move you. Now, unfortunately, if I'm gonna attack this guy, I don't think I'll do that. I think I'll come here, and I'll plague bite you. hated my old club. I'm glad you destroyed it, even though your club sucks too. All clubs suck, wreck them all. Maybe a friend of theirs could talk some sense into them. Hated the club. Who hated the club? Baphomet. Wait a minute. I do know you. You're that whiny punk kid who hated everything. You went to that one television show in New York and now you won't shut up about how they're the only good band. So you understand we blocked him because somewhere in a private server they were discussing bombs. Yeah, that happens a lot on Discord. There's discussions of bombs, of all sorts of stuff. Discord is a place that is just where the lowest of society mingle. So yeah, I'm not surprised that they were talking about bombs on Discord. Ripper, that was your name, right? You were the only one who wasn't scared of me. I respected that. You wanted to start a punk band. Why the hell are you dressing like everyone else? Talking like everyone else? You gonna let this weird gatekeeper dude force you to conform? It's up to me to make music, not suck. Don't just want to listen to music, I want to make it. Huh, and I end up in this lame cave. Look at all these posers with their dumb robes. I'm getting out of here. Sure, just take a breather. You've earned it. Damn, bro. Let's hit you. See what you do. This discussion of private server, the entire Discord was blocked. Yeah, I get it. When it comes to bombs and such, it makes sense. Of course you can't. You're only humans. Oh my god, that's Avery. Globless, we have no identity but emptiness. No self but Ilmazar. It's not true, you're a snow leopard. You've always been a snow leopard. That's your true identity. Old identities were stolen and now those responsible will pay. God damn. Can't bear to see you like this. When I first came here, I was alone and scared and no one understood me. You helped me. Please remember. The club must understand that pain, that persecution. We make it part of us. Become stronger. We can help you. No, the club just pretends to be about friendship and comfort. You all sound like you feel so alone. You can't go backwards now. Didn't you tell me about your hometown where everyone thought you were weird as a kid? You had convinced yourself you didn't need anyone. Then you found people who cared about you. Hannah, right? And Brendan. You told me how much it meant to you to have friends for the first time. God, this is just the power of friendship. Brendan and Hannah. Yeah, when you were helping me, you told me about how they changed your life. Told you that they could get you out of there. You could live your life however you wanted. You can still do that, Avery. You still have that chance. They stopped me from being alone. Combat in this game is kind of cool. This talking isn't normally part of the combat. This is just for this fight. Like, for this section of the game. But yeah, this is, you know... The tactic stuff is normally what happens here. What can I do with you? Because I can't move you either. I kind of wasted you, didn't I? Huh. Well, let's use this to pull you here. I'm gonna have to put you here. So that I can do this. And spark everyone. And then I will bite you, and hopefully you will wake up. There is power in fear. There is power in feeling hated. I've accepted Ilmazar's gift, and so shall you. Maybe a friend of theirs could talk some sense into them. Power in fear? Wait. Maybe this is... The psychic lady. Of course, it's you, isn't it? It was you all along. Scarlet. I have become Ilmazar. I've become power. Then you were the one who stole the statue from Alicia's room. Steal it. No, I freed it. I could hear it calling. I had to unleash its exquisite psychic energy. Now, surrender. Alright, Scarlet, listen up. You've been through this before. You can do it again. I won't let you be possessed by yet another evil spirit. Your name is Scarlet von Illisandra. You were born in New Orleans, Louisiana on December 18th, 1964. You first realized your psychic powers at the age of 5 and were tutored by a New Age priestess. Your favorite color is scarlet. Your brother's name is Steve. Your social security number is, I'm not sure, just listing facts about her will. I must remember who I am. Oh, sure. You can do it, Scarlet. There's nothing compared to the case of the Wolf Constellation. What the fuck is that? Yes, I remember. Huh? Janya? Oh, where? Oh, did I get possessed again? Yes, but your exceedingly strong sense of self was enough to overcome it. Truly, you are a role model to us all. Yes, I thank you, Janya. Once again, you have saved me in my hour of need. I must take a moment to recover myself. The only reason I figured it was them was because of the text having the weird, effect on it. That's literally it. If it didn't have that effect, I would have no idea. Ooh, are you able to get him? Yes, you are, and he is down. That's not good. But Anjaya is still alive, so this is fine. Let's do this and hope this does enough damage. It won't. Okay, so let's then move over here and brilliant beam you, because it's the only attack I have that goes straight. And hopefully this will be enough to shake you. Y'all finally took everything from us. We got nothing left. But you think this is real funny, huh? I bet you wanted this to happen. Who can get through to them? I got no fucking idea. Who says y'all? Maybe it's Bartu from the Equestrian Club, but I don't know if the Equestrian Club had a cowboy. By the way, do you know anything about Undertale? Just if not, then this is a cool game to stream. I do know Undertale. I don't have Undertale. I've been put off of Undertale. I'm sure it's great. I've been put off of Undertale by the fandom, by all the people, you know, how they act about the game, especially with the sequel having just come out. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's a great game. I don't want to stream it specifically because if I do, I know some of the fandom will see it and will get mad at how I play the game. And that's kind of most of the games I play outside of like the shooters that I've played, most of them aren't, you know, big games that people can care about how you play them. And so yeah, like I do know Undertale, I don't have it. I've not bought it. Yeah, who the hell? Maybe I'm gonna guess Bartu. I'm gonna guess that this is the horse guy. They're gone. Everything is gone. That's Jesse, isn't it? Jesse, is that you? That club is gone. There's nothing left of the club or me. I have no name now. It's not true, Jesse. The horses aren't gone. Carry the horses with me through my drawings. See, you can always have the horse with you through the power of art. I forgot that I made that. I forgot that I made that drawing early on. That's not a horse. That's a lie. Sorry, Alicia. That's not helping. But what about your family, Jesse? What about your ranch? Didn't you always talk about how proud your dad was to send you to the school? Didn't you promise yourself you were going to get the ranch out of trouble, right? That's why you were studying business? Your family's horses are still around and they need you. How can you help your father if you give up now? He always said I was the family's future. You're right. My dad wouldn't want me to go on. Oh, this is the guy that I tricked with that drawing. That's why he said it was a lie. That's why. Huh? Where am I? You'd think I'd remember a place like this. Bartu? It's alright. Just take it easy. You've been through a lot. Damn, bro. Well, the cool thing about Undertale is you can play it however you want, but the fandom is just stupid about it. They literally ruin the meaning of the game with their desire for 3 endings. Yeah, that's kind of why I don't want to play on stream, at least. Got through to them. Yeah, but they're not the only clubless kids. What about all the others? We can still do this. We all know people on this campus. We can help them remember the things they really care about. Jesse, Avery, everyone, please, find your friends. Talk to them. Huh? Why is that dorky guy the one that's friends with Avery? Look, it's working. Everyone's going back to normal. Once you've rested up enough, there are still others outside who need your help. How about that? I didn't think it was possible. It's only been 30 minutes. Join your Tactics Club. Thank you. You have done what we could not. But your fight is not yet over. But didn't we save everyone? You've indeed fought off Ilmazar's influence and followed his plans. You've backed him into a corner and he has become desperate. We're about to get caved in. It's just a statue, right? We just have to break it or something? If only it were so simple. The gatekeeper is indeed the keeper of a gate. The gate to another world where Ilmazar resides. It sought to build an army and prepare this realm for Ilmazar's arrival. But now that you've ruined his plans, can you hear him crying out, straining to break into this world and wreak his vengeance? Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Ilmazar is waiting and he is angry. It will take all your willpower to destroy his gatekeeper and banish him from the world. Fortuitous! There are many skills and weapons we do not have, but we have willpower in abundance. Are we really doing this? Really fighting a demon? Well, we've come this far. You wanted to be a hero, right? I guess we're doing this. Come on, Tactics Club. Let's go! God damn. I knew that thing meant something when we first went in the cave earlier. Oh. Oh. Why is it life-size now? Foolish mortals, you rejected my gifts, my wisdom and foresight. I guess Scarlet was right about it not being a statue. Let's talk. Fantastic. The Tactics Club united against evil. With the power of our bonds of friendship, there's no way we could lose. What are you gonna say? So, fighting a real-life demon, huh? Finally. I guess that means we stole some kind of interdimensional alien artifact, huh? We gotta survive so I can put that on my resume. You have a resume? Nah, but the right people know what's up. Can't think about revenge. I can't think about fear. Ilmazar feeds on those feelings. We have to show him that humans won't fall. Your avatar is shivering. Is he cold? No, I'm just using a webcam instead of like a good motion tracker. So it shakes whenever I do anything. Yeah. Humans won't fall for his tricks. That he has no power in this world. What's Duncan got to say? We can do this. We can protect the campus and the people we care about. And finally, the horseboy. A demon? That can't be real, can it? I guess we have to do something either way. Let's fuck him up. All of you. Piteous mewling ingrates. I shall brush you aside and find more worthy hosts. Come, face your doom. You can't scare us anymore. We won't turn against one another. We stand united, all of us. Together are the ultimate club. Fighting would win you nothing. Behold, your end cometh. Do I get to use everyone? No, I don't get to use everyone. So you have a barrier, and I'm assuming... I'm just going to put them there, because I don't know how any of this works. Is this really happening? All we can do now is keep trusting in ourselves and our tactics. You are doomed. There is no one to save you. You will perish here alone. Isolated. Illuminati, Masons, Ren TV. I have no idea what you're on about, man. You're talking about, like, conspiracy theories? Colin? Duncan? Jenya? Where... Is everyone still there? Am I alone? Alicia? Alicia, can you hear me? I can't move. Guys, where did you all go? I don't know what's going on, but it feels like my feet are made of concrete. I can't fly at all. You are alone. No one is there to help you. Stumbling through the darkness, you may only move one space. Oh. I don't have any, like, moves that move me around. God damn. What the hell? Do not despair. This is a trick of the gatekeeper. He's trying to use psychic energies to make you feel alone. Scarlet, I can hear you. Allow me to assist. I will hold him. I will hold his powers at bay. No, Scarlet, he's too strong. I will do it. Handle. No, it's too dangerous. No, it's not. I can feel it. Just like you two always taught me, I can feel the energies of the campus. Everyone's heart beating as one. Everyone's desires collected together. God, this kid. They believe in you, Tactics Club. They want you to defeat this monster. I feel it all within me. I feel it. From the Gatekeeper's minions. We must focus our energies on containing the Gatekeeper's power. Tactics Club, it's up to you now. So yeah, now I have physical protection. So let's come over here and use this here. And let's move her there and get rid of this guy. Ren TV is a Russian TV channel that constantly broadcasts all sorts of theories about the Illuminati and aliens, reptilians. A lot of memes on this channel. Ah, so it's kind of like the History Channel in the US. Because the History Channel, even though it's called the History Channel, it says things like the Egyptian pyramids, actually they were made by aliens. Right, and it says stuff like that all the time. And it's kind of impossible to get any real history off of it. So yeah, oh, that's just gonna kill that plant, which is fine. Hopeless, you are mere humans, mere children, you have no chance of causing me harm. Oh. What's happening? I feel like my arms and legs are liquid. Anyone else getting that weird liquid feeling? It's like it hurts just to move. You are hopeless. You stand no chance of defeating a demon. Your pointless attacks will not gain you tactics points. Well, that fucking sucks. Just cringe to be simpler. Yeah, most TV is cringe these days. Let's do this. And then let's get you to bite this guy. And then I will move you here, because that should be able to get you to spark through him. Of course, you're going to attack this guy. Major magical weakness. It's a fine day for a ride, isn't it, Katie? Indeed it is. For today we ride to war. The cavalry's here. The monster thought he could destroy our hope, but where there is human ingenuity, there is always hope. Buttercup is on her last legs, but she's good for one glorious final charge. Let's ride. It's the robot horse! It's the robot horse that I beat before! So, this... In every chapter, there was a snowball fight. And the Equestrian Club, because they'd lost their horses before, they made a robot horse. And you had to fight the robot horse. You didn't actually have to defeat it. You just had to fight it. Like, you had to deal with it. And this... They're bringing the robot horse out. But, Buttercup, it's how Sleipnir would have wanted to go. Do not dishonor his sacrifice. Alright, here goes nothing. Destroy the Gatekeeper's physical armor. Because I have 2 physical attackers. I think that's all we've got. Good luck, Tactics Club. We believe in you. can I can hit you with it, but it's a magical attack. But if I actually move all the way up here... Damn, that does a lot of damage, actually. Let's get you to bite this thing again. And then I'm going to... move you here. You've got a shield. So let's undo the movement. Your avatar, it's the dude from Mario, but I see a bowling ball here. Yeah, I made it myself, and I'm not very good at 3D modeling. I want to get closer, but not too close that that thing can get me. Yeah, let's do this. This is going to do the most damage. Damn, I think my fruit bat guy is gonna die. Oh, maybe she's gonna die if the other thing can get close to her. Yeah, okay, she's dead. Damn. Do I get to replace her at least? Is that possible? I don't think it is. Damn, he's also dead. Fools, believing your friends give you strength when they will lead you to your downfall. What? Do you guys hear that? They're coming for you. You think they're your friends, but they're not. They know your secret and they hate you for it. Destroy them before they destroy you. Can you hear me? It's just... Are you hearing these whispers too? I can barely hear myself think. Yeah, something is trying to tell me to fight you guys. I won't listen, I swear. It's just so loud. You are surrounded by enemies. You must hurt them before they destroy you. My allies are dead. They're already dead. This I think does physical damage. Yeah. Which should get rid of most of these enemies. Damn, man. It's not a bad model. Even some even take free ones. I mean, the thing is, I made it myself, and I'm not a good 3D modeler, so like, it could be better if I paid someone to do it, but I don't have money. Oh, you hearing those weird whispering noises? That's a song nobody wants stuck in their head. Good thing we're here and ready to rock. Play something energetic so we do +1 damage. Shown us the light, Tactics Club. We never needed new wave at all. Yeah, now we're into synth-inflected art punk. Don't listen to that pyramid fuck. There's punks out there like you, fighting the good fight. This next song is about unity in the punk community. Listen to the beautiful music you've inspired, Tactics Club. Listen and be healed. Huh. This doesn't suck. Hey, she's grown. I do not think I'm going to be able to beat this. I should have picked all members that had high health. Because he's got 17 health. And I need to... Fuck, I'm not going to survive this. Yeah. Okay, so what I think I'm going to have to do is go all with people who have high health. So it's Rogi, Edwald, and Artemain. Artemain and Rogi have good movement. Edwald doesn't. But hopefully... Actually, let's equip them proper. Because the hook book gives me the smoke bomb. Oh no, that gives me +1 movement. This basic decks deal 1 damage to unhurt enemies. Oh, so that gives me the ambush. Smoke Blight Bomb gives enemies -1 physical armor. So that's probably what I want to do. Is have that. And then with Edwald, I have Glaive of the Tempest, which hits everyone in every direction. Do +1 damage when adjacent to 3 enemies. It's +1 movement and push 1 on his basic attacks. That would be... I don't know. Because I don't use Edwald very much. Edward's basic attacks cause enemies to deal -1 damage for 1 turn. +2 tactics points if he was attacked. Becomes Thundering Thainham. I want physical attacks. So yeah, this. Let's switch that for this. Because while Righteous Strike will only attack 1 person, it will do push, which will keep people away. Which is good. Now let's go to Artemane, because I think, yeah, I've given him the bow and arrow. Heirloom Louvers. Makes it a magical attack. I don't want it to be a magical attack. What do you do? Gains +1 range, gets +1 movement. Gives +2 tactics points whenever you hit more targets. So I think this is going to be the go. And I think the go is going to be putting this guy here. And just putting Artemane here for now. Because yeah, having to redo this sucks, but I need everyone to have a lot of health. These are all the people I have that have good health. Is this really happening? All we can do now? Yeah. Yeah, you are doomed. It's the whole darkness, isolated thingy. Just gonna move him here. You know, I'm just gonna end the turn like this, actually. Although maybe magical armor would have been good for him. Yeah, now we've got this. It's all the stuff about that. And you know what? The Gatekeeper's attacks is probably better. Because these guys are pretty weak, I think. So if I come up here... Yeah, I can just... smack you, and you're gone. Can I do the same? Actually, you know what? Oh, that takes tactics points, though. I think the best bet I'm going to have is doing this. And then using tactics points here on the Drake Green Arrow. You have a really cool stream design. You're really trying. That's cool. A drawn schedule background. The only reason this is the getup I've got is because I'm broke and I'm just making it myself. If I could get something that looked a lot nicer, I would. It works, and that's why I've got it. But yeah, if I could afford a designer, I would have a designer. Because yeah, the aesthetic of it all being hand drawn only goes so far. Hopeless, you are mere humans, mere children. You have no chance of causing me harm. It's the whole, yeah, no chance, so no tactics points. Let's step back here. And just do this, because it just gets the damage. Then I will... You can't do anything now. Not that you could have done anything before. Because the only one you could trample would get you into fire. So I guess I can move you up here and have you trample through him. Which, you know, doesn't do any damage, but... Oh, you have physical armor. Oh well. It is what it is. So now you're just gonna smack him, but he has quite a bit of physical armor. And you're gonna, of course, you're gonna go after Rogi. No, you're really putting in a lot of effort, and you only have 9 subs. You're just trying to make everything look good. Yes, but I can absolutely make it look better. But I'm broke. so it's not gonna look good. But I mean, I can work on it while I stream and make it look better over time. So I'm not really too concerned about it. Cavalry's here, and yeah, we'll... have him do the physical armor. And so now I'm gonna trample him again. Which is gonna... That's only 4 damage. That's not good. But I can move him here. And have him shadow shove. And then I can move you... How much... Smite has quite a bit of space. It is a magical ability, so it's not going to do as much damage. But... it's going to make him do less damage. Although I don't know how much damage the other guys are going to do. Okay, yeah, Rogi's dead. That sucks. But I do still have 2 others. Maybe I don't. I mean, I guess this is kind of lucky, because then I can just keep trampling through you, can't I? And if I jump here and smack you... God damn. I don't know if I can even win this. Because yeah, part of the problem that I had there was that I used the Dracoine arrow. The Dracoine arrow leaves fire everywhere. Which is normally good when the enemies move a lot, but they don't. They don't move at all. And I don't know... You know what might actually work? Because Janya has Confuse. Doesn't she? No, she's Command and Call, which that causes confusion. And so that is going to make them attack each other, which might be useful. I feel like this fight would be way easier if I had access to at least one more person. Yeah, that... The thing is, her Psychic Shout is kind of useless if I'm going for physical damage. I'm pretty sure... Oh, so she has magical damage. But the problem with her is that she also can't move for shit. You know what, let's try a magic damage team. Let's try magic damage. Let's just see what we can do. Is this really happening? Keep trusting in our tactics. Yeah, I don't care, man. Just want to beat this fight. The one movement. I want to attack. I want to move. But I can't do anything useful this turn. Damn, bro. Yeah. From the gatekeeper's attacks, I reckon. Now let's use... Yeah, let's use this. Because it's going to make all of them not attack her. And I'm going to come up to here and Hellburst you, which isn't going to do any damage, but that's fine. And I'm just going to do this to you. And yeah, now you guys are going to attack each other, and that's going to be fine. Damn, you do a shitload of damage to her. Yeah, this is going to end far quicker. So let's move here, and then Psychic Shout here. They're still going to probably do damage to her. If I Hellburst here, that's going to get rid of that guy. And there's nowhere that Anjaya can get that can allow her to spark them. Damn it. Damn it. This is the best I can do. And yet, Janya's absolutely dead. So yeah, her commanding kind of ended up being useless. I got one enemy with it. Yeah, we're gonna destroy the magical armor. And that's gonna start helping here. And let's do this. And now, yeah, and Jaya, of course, is gone. Then it's the paranoia, but everyone's dead, so it's not going to do anything. Maybe Hecate will be useful for this. Maybe not. She seems to be immune to magical damage, maybe. Yeah, energetic to do more damage, because that's just going to be useful. This might be the play. This unfortunately might be the play. Okay, now she's taking damage, which is not good. Yeah, and of course, now I'm dead. No fail. No, I'm not gonna do no fail mode. I'm not gonna pussy out. I need to think about who is gonna be good. Right. So Hecate did quite a lot of damage with that. Hecate is definitely useful. Maybe Hecate and Yin, because Yin's tactics move, the plants do taunt. And so because the plants do taunt, right? Let's actually see, because this is what makes them do taunt, isn't it? Yeah, and so this... Yeah, if I wanted him to do magical... Oh, but this... This would become so good. Because it would be no cooldown on throwing out the plants. And I still need to think of who I would have be in the other place. And Jaya is the only one I can think of that would work. Because while like Yin has pretty decent movement, Hecate doesn't, but she gets a lot of people around her. And Anjaya could use both of those with her spark, with her chaining attack. So I think this is kind of the best bet that I've got. And then, yeah, we just skip this turn because it does nothing. Damn, bro. You do not like her. And yeah, Gatekeeper's attacks. I'm gonna have her come up here and get rid of them. How close can you get? Not close enough. But I guess I can probably get away with putting you here. And shooting this. Oh, I can't get it. But undo the movement. I can get you closer. Which allows me to then do this. Which hurts all them. And then I can get rid of you. Yeah, you're going to go after the flower, which is fine. And then I can have her go this way, which is probably going to be a bad idea. In fact, because I think it's going to be a bad idea, I'm going to have her go this way. And can I... Does her spark reach? No, it doesn't. Does not reach anything. Ooh, actually it reaches here. That's good. That's useful. That does a single damage, which a single damage is good. Although she's going to get attacked by Ilmazar, which is also not good. She does have magical armor, so that makes it less bad. Yeah, hopeless. They get no tactics points. That's fine. If I move you up here and do Plague Bite, that gets rid of you. If I bring her over here and Spark, it's not gonna do much damage, but that's fine. I'm gonna move her over here because hopefully that will make her the farthest. And I can't even attack with you. Okay, good. She's the farthest, so she's gonna take Ilmazar's attack. Oh, that's not good. And then we will go with magical armor because I think Hecate does magical damage. And she's going to be my main sort of powerhouse through this all. Can I get him any closer without getting in the fire? No. No, I cannot. If I switch to her, though... I can do this damage. Just maybe. If I move him here, can I get this close enough to do anything to protect her? No, I cannot. So let's just undo that movement. Move him here. Attack the ground here. Hecate might die, which sucks. Doing this means I can protect Anjaya, who's going to take the next attack, probably. Either Anjaya or Yin. Anjaya's taking it. God damn, man. Ugh. Gonna restart the battle. Pay close attention to the status effects the Gatekeeper curses your party with each turn. How you play around those will make a big difference. That's not... I know that he gives me magical... he gives me magical weakness. Yeah, the problem is, I want to get rid of the minions as fast as possible, but if I focus on the minions... Right, if I focus everyone on the minions to get rid of them, then he does a lot of damage and the minions end up killing me anyway. If I focus on him, the minions end up swarming me. I need more characters, but you only get 3. Yeah, Rogi does have Shadow Shove. I could use Rogi. Yeah, this is just 1 damage to unhurt enemies. If I switch to this, which still gives him the extra move. Right. If I do this, then the Smoke Blight Bomb deals with the minions. And this deals with the Gatekeeper. And I can get Rogi next to the Gatekeeper real easy. See, I think I'll go, instead of Yin, I'll go with Rogi. I'm going to put her there, and these guys here. Because they have more health. So when he does his attack, he's going to attack either of them. Of course, he attacks the one with magic weakness. And we're gonna... I want to protect from the Gatekeeper's attacks, right? But I think I'm going to go with the minions, because they do surprisingly a lot of damage. Shit, what I'm going to do... Does her spark... No, it doesn't. It doesn't kill them. But her attack does. I'm going to move her there. I'm going to move her there. I'm going to move him... Actually, how far does her spark reach? It reaches all the way like this, so I'm just going to do that. Actually, don't want to have him there. So I'll move him here. And do the Cursed Grapnel. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to reset this turn. Yeah, I don't care about all this stuff. Come on. So, yeah, from the minions. I'm going to move him. And use the Cursed Grapnel first. I'm going to move her here to just prepare for it. I'm going to move her down here. And spark them both. Because that's going to do more damage. And then... I'm going to use her explosion. And that should kill them next turn. Of course, Anjaya... Oh, is she going to die? Not quite, but pretty fucking close. And that's the hopeless. The spark can deal with... Ooh, it probably won't deal with him. Actually, let's see. Because, okay, I can't get that guy. Let's bring her up here. And just explode. Let's push that one. And have you spark him, because that will just get rid of him. And now she's dead. Which sucks, but it is what it is. Magical armor. So I'm gonna have him jump over here. Use the grapnel. Oh, I can't because he's one spot away. Undo the movement. But if I move here and then do it. And then I have her do this. This does kind of suck. God damn. And of course, Jacob is now dead. Hopefully. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna... I really don't think I'm gonna get anything. Because, yeah, he's definitely gonna get her next turn. Yeah, this is it. God damn, man. Who do I need? Who... Because the thing is, Hecate does the most damage. Hecate is way too good to not use. I think Anjaya is kind of what's holding me down because she has such little health. Pardon me. And I don't know... The thing is, I don't know who else to use with her because, yeah, no one else has chaining attacks, I don't think, except for Janya's psychic control, but that's kind of useless. Maybe let's go Artemane. This is probably not going to work, but it is what it is. Let's move him back because he's got the most health. If I have him the furthest away, he's going to take the damage. Which is going to suck because he's going to take quite a bit because he's got no magic defense. Actually. That gives him magic defense. So if I'm not going to be able to have... Oh, that only gives me +2 range. But that gives me +1 magical armor. Does that... That makes a magical attack. Yeah, the main thing I want from this guy is to be sort of the tank. See, I think we're gonna have to go here. Yeah, we'll just skip this turn. Because they can't move far anyway. He's the furthest? Are you serious? That's... I specifically put Artemain further away. For this reason. From the minions. It's gonna get that one. They're gonna die in the next turn. And of course, I won't be able to use that. So if I come up here... Undo that movement, actually. Let's just have him move closer. But, you know, let's have him move further. Let's try and make sure he is the furthest away. So that he will take the damage. Because that's mainly what I want from him. And then, yeah, then we have hopelessness. Do this. That gets rid of you. Bring her up here. Do a hell burst, because that will kill that guy in the next turn. And if I bring you here... Ah, that's right. No tactics points. So let's just undo the movement and end the turn with you doing nothing. Damn. That's a lot of damage. And then, yeah, then I'm going to have the magical damage get attacked. Magical armor, sorry. Now... if I have you trample, it's going to do fuck all damage. Actually, let's reset this turn. Not have him do the... God damn, I have to go through all this again. So if I hell burst... only gets me one tactics point. Let's then shove this guy. Still don't have enough tactics points. So let's just run away. Bravely run away, away. Because yeah, Artemain playing tank. Yeah, I don't want to put him adjacent. I can't stand there. Really kind of can't do anything with these guys, can I? Maybe if I move... if I move him to here... oh, no, that's probably a bad idea, actually. But if I move... yeah, if I move him to here... and then move him to here... then Rogi's going to be the one that takes the damage. He might die, though. Which is going to suck. Especially because I still want to use the smoke bomb. But it is what it is. It is going to give Artemain... okay. Rogi's fine. And yeah, energetic, so we do damage. doesn't go very far. So let's undo that movement. And yeah, let's trample these guys. And I'm gonna be losing Artemain or Rogi. Like, I'll be losing Artemain one turn, Rogi the next. So let's save the tactics points and instead just do a melee attack. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Full of doubt. Are we even strong enough to do this? We're just kids. We're just kids who play the game. There's no way we can fight an actual demon. Your base damage is reduced to 1. That fucking sucks. Let's... yeah, do the arrow on this guy. Because hopefully the fire is going to be useful enough. Yeah, Artemain's just not going to make it next turn, but that's fine. Hey! I get another character! You have fucking pointless attacks. You're gonna take magic damage, so I'm going to magic damage you. And I'm just gonna have Avery... I'm just gonna have Avery tank the damage. Oh wait, I think this wins. I think we win. Okay, we won! Okay. Is this the final boss? We've only been playing for an hour and a half. We did it! Did we do it? I can't believe we did it. Even now it's formed splinters. Such a conventional demon was no match for the power of friendship. Gonna be honest, really didn't think that was gonna work. This is one of those times I'm okay with being wrong. Don't throw a party just yet. This isn't over. Ha 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 ha. Insolent fools, by destroying this vessel you have broken open the gateway. Prepare to face the power of a god. Oh! Tremble before my true power. Okay, maybe there is more to this. There's no way we can hold them all off. As if we can last. Oh, fuck off, monarchist. This Ilmazar has no claim to rule this land, no cause for his dishonorable invasion. Well, his fatal mistake was forgetting about us, the students of Wintermoor. Ah, fuck. I can't read that. We shall face their army in noblest conventional warfare, giving the Tactics Club the opportunity to defeat their vile leader. As fellow Wintermoor Club members, now is their hour of greatest need. Sally forth, no gods, only kings. Yeah, let's hit things. Oh my god. This is so fucking cheesy. Thank you, everyone. Let's finish this. Now we fight Ilmazar. Is it going to be the same arena? No. Ooh. That just said Oblivion awaits. Everyone will join this battle, not just the first 3 members. Make sure you equip everyone's upgrade, since Ilmazar will take everything you've got. I think I've got everyone's stuff. Oh, there was one that I missed for... Yeah, there was one that I missed for Rogi. Not that it would have done much, really. I should have spent some time on the Crucible instead. I think I got everyone else's. I just missed one for Rogi. Damn, man. But I mean, having an attack that does magical damage and reduces magical armor, and an attack that does physical damage and reduces physical armor on Rogi is going to be useful. So that's fine. What's this? So that pulls people around, but he doesn't get much movement with that. Yes, Spark gives +2 tactics points if it has 3 or more targets. It's friend focused. +2 tactics points if standing within a tile with a ground effect. And then what's this one again? This turns Bright Fire Breath. Yeah, I don't think Firebrand is that useful. Because it's like this... Faraday's Cape is just better. And Janya... Because yeah, Commanding Call gains Burst, which is good. +1 damage to allies. And give +2 tactics points if they KO an enemy. So what are these? +1 movement and 1 magical armor. How would Fortify gives an ally +3 physical armor and magical armor? That might be useful, actually. Causes enemies to deal 1 less damage. And then what's this one again? Basic attacks gives enemies -1 movement. +1 damage. And what does this do? Janya can use power words twice. Only really works with Persevere though, because I need both of these to get the specialization. Maybe defense is a better thing for her, because while it means that the Commanding Call only only gets 1 enemy, right? It allows me to add defense to my allies, right? And cause enemies to do less damage. And this setup, I have no specialization. But yeah, I don't know. Gives enemies -1 movement. That might be good, actually. If they give -1 movement. It really means that Trample is like all I'm going to be using. And Hecate, I'm going to keep her the way she is. Because what's this? Vortex does +1 damage. What does this do? Power Word Devour Soul. He has +2 damage to enemies at full health. So if I attack an enemy with full health, it deals more damage. But the problem is, these are power words. I'm pretty sure can only be used once a fight. Yeah, one use per battle. Because yeah, this makes Hellburst place fire tiles. And give her +1 damage if she's standing on top with a ground effect. When she does Hellburst, it creates fire. Yeah. Gives +2 tactics points if she's surrounded by 3+ enemies, and gives enemies -1 magical armor. This is just better. Oh, but that would be so good. Hellburst and Soul Vortex gain chaining. And Yin. Yin is like really underdeveloped as a character. Because yes, I can then do this, which gives it no cooldown. But the problem with it, right, is that it makes him much weaker. Because this gives him physical armor, and this means his enemies do less damage. So if you do melee attacks with him, the enemies do less damage to him, which helps him stay alive for longer. These just don't give him that. And yeah, I think it said that everyone's taking part in this. So if I just... Oh. Everyone might be taking part in this. But I'm not actually placing them all down. It's going for closest. So I put him there. and then smack him with the bomb. It's going to give him physical weakness. If I bring him up, and then use Power Word Smite. Which is going to daze him. And then I can just attack the ground here. Which is going to do some damage. Okay, so he's going to attack Jacob. Ooh, Grip of Despair. Oh! That's unfortunate. I'm gonna bring him there and do that. Gonna put her here and Psychic Scream these guys. And then I'm gonna Chain Lightning these guys. Huh. So if I focus on the little guys, I will still do damage to him. So I don't need to focus on him. I have a feeling... Yeah, Janya's fucked. Damn. Okay, undo the movement. I'm gonna move her over here and spark this guy. I'm gonna move him here and Drake Green Arrow all of these guys. And I'm gonna pull... How much? This only has so much space as well. But I'm gonna pull him here and just smack him over the head. I have a feeling Artemane's gonna get fucking killed though. No, he's not. He only has so much... Yeah, it only takes them 2. Does no damage, but it only takes them 2 spaces. Oh, but it set his movement to 0. And there's nothing I can do to fucking stop this. There's nothing I can do to stop it. So yeah, Artemane's absolutely lost next turn. Because even if I push this guy, he's got a physical wound. So he's just... He's just gonna fucking... Because yeah, I can't attack the ground with no enemies there. And I don't think I can attack. No. I'm gonna restart this battle. Shit. So now that I know that the field of bad juju instantly kills. So who are you going to attack? And Gyra's still the closest. It's going to kill that guy. Now Rogi is the closest. No, not good. Yeah, now your movement is set to 0, so you're not going to be able to move anywhere. Closest grabbed. Yeah, Rogi's kind of just fucked. It's gonna put him there. See, Rogi's just dead next turn. There is nothing I can do to stop him. Nothing I can do to stop him. Yeah, Brilliant Beam is a tactics move, though. So if I move back like this and do this, and then have you come over here and whack him over the head. Yeah, Rogi is just kind of fucked. Up. And of course, Alicia dies to regular enemies. I can't be using him the way I'm thinking of using him. Because I need to keep these people away, like 2 squares away at least, to get them to stay as long as possible. See, Artemane's getting grabbed. What I might be able to do... Wait, okay. What I think I'm going to do... Move you here and do this. Because then he can do this. Gonna have you use command and call on these guys. Because that's gonna stop them from attacking her. They're gonna attack each other and do damage to each other. There's nothing I can do for Artemain now. Artemain is just fucked. There's nothing I can do for him. I am sorry, Artemain, but you are just fucked. Yeah, and Colin. Well, maybe he's just saved Artemain for me. I'm gonna need her over there. Although Artemain's gonna get taken down next turn. Let's just do this. There's fire there now. It's gonna deal some damage on the ground. Yeah, Artemain's down. God damn. They do a lot of damage. I don't think I'm gonna make this. That did quite a bit of damage though. So maybe we might be okay. It's just that there's nowhere I can. Is it you're gonna go after? Oh, you're going after Hecate. Okay. Okay, go ahead, move her there. If I hell burst, that's gonna hurt that guy. Does that... Okay, it doesn't change, but that's not going to kill anyone. So if I move there, that's going to do that damage. Does that change? No, it doesn't change who you're after. This does kind of suck. Because I don't think yeah, I've got no one left. No! That's not what I wanted to do. Oh! Fucking... Oh... That was so close. How could you defeat me? You are nothing. You are... Arg! Did we do it? I think it's gone. Can we get some, I don't know, psychic confirmation or something? Rest easy, Tactics Club. I can no longer sense any trace of dark power. Ilmazar is indeed gone from our world. Let's get out of here. Yeah, this is the sort of game that always collapses, huh? Catch you later. Case closed for real this time. Alicia, you make a fine honorary detective. I'll see what I can do once we get our club back. Wait, did she say something about getting our old clubs back? I'd like to stay in this one if that's okay. Every's back. We did it, Alicia. As thanks. I was gonna have you find out what kind of animal you're outside, but you showed me that humans can be pretty cool animals too. Fucking fairy. You know, I figure one day I'll finally run into serious trouble from all the crap I pulled. I'm really glad it wasn't during the fight against the demon god, though. Alicia, that thing would have eaten my soul on a platter if it wasn't for you. You're truly a great friend. I guess I've got a ways to go before I can say that about myself, but I'll work hard to get there. Thank you, everyone. Hey, wait up. Fucking Jesus. And so, peace returned to the campus. Principal Enfield restored all of the school's clubs. Friends were reunited, and bygones were bygones. Everyone settled back into their favorite pastimes, but not everything was the same as before. Hoping to prevent the demonic feelings of isolation from ever returning, the clubs of Wintermoor began to mix. Practically every student became a member of multiple clubs, as they shared their interests and found new common ground. They stopped being just club members. They started to truly define themselves as people. At least, that's what I think. And so, even though the Tactics Club turned down the honorary title of Ultimate Club in Perpetuity, their heroic efforts nevertheless deserve our recognition. That's why the skating rink in Lianix will be named in their honor to the Tactics Club Honorary Skating Rink. Great, just what I always wanted. My name on a symbol of this fascist strongman's failures. On behalf of our school Tactics Club, you have our utmost gratitude. Round of applause for the Tactics Club. Suppose they have proven some merit. Fuck off, monarchist. I admit it's a little nice to get appreciated for something. Yeah, I guess it is. But to be honest, I'd rather just get back to Tactics Club. These past few weeks have given me so many new ideas to try out. You fight the demon lord of another realm, and your immediate thought is, I bet I could make a Dungeons and Dragons story about this. Fucking. I would need therapy. I would actually straight up need therapy for this. We should talk before the meeting. Maybe we can work out how Anjaya's arc plot carries over the next campaign. Can't wait. See everyone there. We are only like about an hour and a half in to stream. And I reckon this is it finished. So what I think I might do... Although, you know what? There is more stuff. My photos of the weird cult demon came out super blurry and dark. Luckily, I was still able to sell it to Cryptid Conspiracy Monthly. I think it's some kind of vampire pig. Becky P became entangled in Becky R's decade-long quest for vengeance against the man who killed her brother. They never caught him, but they did become closer as a result. I don't remember this. I know you already gave an interview, but I'm thinking of doing some longer-form bio pieces on the Tactics Club members. Think you'll have time to talk to the press? Becky R eventually settled down in Georgia, where she became a mother of 3 writing for the local paper. Edgar, you know, you should really write a memoir. Make it as Hollywood friendly as possible. I've been thinking about it. It's definitely the most efficient way to monetize the situation. I heard a rumor that Edgar has become like the Phantom of the Opera, but for Wall Street. Yeah, that makes sense. Genevieve. Alicia, which do you think would better help the clubs become acquainted? A cotillion or a grand ball? Genevieve worked her way to becoming a Hollywood costume designer, best known for her serious historical dramas such as Manor Wolf and The Forbidden Butler. This whole mess would never have happened if our school had a ruler specifically raised to make wise and selfless leadership decisions. Alastair would write a stage musical that savagely parried the idea that monarchy could or should be constitutional. Much to his chagrin, it was used to teach children about history. Kimberly. Alicia, thank you for everything you've done for me. I am still learning how to show others I care. Already, people scrunch up their face when I talk less frequently. So I believe I'm on the right track. Kimberly was going to be given a job as ambassador one way or another, but her hard-learned skills and empathy helped her avoid some serious diplomatic incidents she otherwise definitely would have caused. Jethro. Ah, fair Alicia. It's good to see you return from the war safely without contracting typhoid even. Jethro became one of those dads who's just really uncomfortably into war memorabilia. At least he's not a racist. Devin. Alicia, guess what? Our club has 3 new members. One of them is reenacting being a time traveler from the future. It's a whole new innovation in historical reenactment. Devin wasn't actually a caveman, just reenacting one. Not sure if you got that. Anyway, he has a burger place now. Hey, neat. What about Thibault? There are different types of intelligence. Being big and strong is a type of intelligence. Thibault briefly became known in the art world as the bad boy of landscapes. He challenged a well-known painting TV show host to a duel, but when he lost, he quit art in a huff and became a professional football player. Yeah, that works for him. What about Kelly? Oh, hey, Alicia, guess what? I finally joined the school choir. Don't tell anyone, but I'm secretly planning to leak a bunch of helium at the performance so we all sound like hilarious chipmunks. She's a terrorist. Kelly succeeded in creating the ultimate practical joke. It was called the Iran-Contra scandal. Yeah, she's a fucking terrorist. She's a fucking terrorist. Candace, no luck yet with my dogs on campus petition, but I did get permission to host a dog trivia night once a week. Candace continued her quest to collect every type of dog, but got stuck in the part with the ice caverns. I don't know what that means. Skipper and Lance. Skipper. You know, I think I learned something from being mind controlled by that demon. I'm not sure what it was exactly, though. Maybe algebra. Skipper actually became a boat captain. Yeah, years later, he would finally learn the meaning of the word prowess, causing him to stare blankly in the middle distance for a long time. Lance. Hey, sounds like you're a pretty big name on campus now. Well, don't let it go to your head. That's where headaches come from. Lance invested money in the early .com bubble and made a small fortune. He then turned to philanthropy, starting a shelter for puppies with debilitating chronic insomnia. That's adorable. He's still a prick. Alvin. Oh, Alicia, you'll be at the premiere of the school play next week, right? Your poster has a starring role as far as I'm concerned. Alvin became a pioneering prop comic, but left when the scene became more about jokes that used props than jokes about props. These days, he's a professional Sudoku writer. Let's talk to Todd. Todd had a crush on Alicia. I hope you have a lot of congratulations today. Todd finally told Alicia about his feelings for her a decade later through his hit single, Tell Her How You Feel. Unfortunately, the lyrics were pretty generic and she had no way to tell it was about her. Yeah, no shit. Man, I can't believe I didn't get to kick the demon. That would have been a heck of a story to tell. Isabella traveled the country, winning the championships of various underground boxing rings before settling down in Wisconsin with her boyfriend. What about Benny? Alicia, you couldn't have done it without my book perfume, right? My book perfume saved the school? Yes, it did, Benny. Benny discovered that he had a real knack for perfumery. He used his success to build an enormous vault filled with books, which he used as a swimming pool. Is there anyone else that I haven't spoken to yet? No, I think that's everyone. It's all the NPCs. Do I get to talk to Septavia, the school lady? No, I don't. Game by Ben Walker. So it has been just under. Oh wait, I get to talk to more people. Never mind. Handle. You don't think it's harder to be a good person when you have vast psychic powers, right? Handel never did destroy the world with his immense latent power, but it made his life as a high school teacher easier knowing he could. That's intimidating. There will always be evils at work in the world, but they are very small and distant compared to the positivity we feel today. Scarlet became a social worker who specializes in helping people recover after getting possessed by demons. Chelsea, I'll get my revenge when you least expect it. I hope we can be great friends until then. You do have a creepy fucking smile. Chelsea became that famous horse-themed jewel thief. I think her riddles have gotten stale, though. What about Katie? We can't dwell on the past. There must be a way forward, and it's up to us to find it. Katie became a pioneering roboticist. At one point, she invented a galloping nuclear tank, but a chance meeting with a horse reminded her of ideals. She destroyed the plants before they could be used for evil. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. What about Jesse? I'm thinking of getting a tattoo so I can remember horses. Want to see the design? That's my poster. Jesse eventually earned an MBA and used his new business savvy to get his family's ranch out of debt. He went on to breed a new type of dairy cow whose milk was resistant to lactose intolerance. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. Minnie, Alicia, right? Feel like we got off on the wrong foot, meeting in a battle to the death. Minnie's full name turned out to be Minerva. Huh. Which was a way cooler name. She kept going by Minnie and went into real estate, though. Minerva is a cooler name. You're a rare specimen, Alicia. Don't let this fame change you. Fuck off, furry. Avery put all their energy into politics, first as an activist, then as an elected official. They never lost their spark, and they're still out there making fiery speeches to fight for environmental and civil rights. Neat. Still a fucking furry. What about Maisie? I don't think Maisie did anything this entire time. Can't wait for winter to be over. Snow is fine, but in summer you get bees and cicadas. We're at Wintermoor. Wintermoor. Maisie was the ghost of a girl who died 40 years ago while looking for a rare butterfly in the quad. Okay, that's why she didn't do anything. Discovered which character had been dead the whole time. That's an achievement that I just got. Siggy, we've got a theory that what we've been calling New Wave sometimes acts like a particle. What? What? Siggy started a band that was better than Joey's. He never stopped wearing the hat. Sometimes I lie awake wondering what synth-inflected punk art will evolve into. But life's all about enjoying the journey of finding out, right? Joey started a band that was better than Ripper's. He runs a blog now. Now that I think about it, maybe the ideal post-punk song should be shorter than 9 minutes. Ripper started a band that was better than Siggy's. He runs a label now. So wait. Siggy's band is better than Joey's band. Joey's band is better than Ripper's band, but Ripper's band is better than Siggy's band. That sounds like rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, let's go. It's locked, I can't get in. Okay. Do I just go back out the way I came? Seems like it. Writing by Mike Sennett, Kyler Fury. Neat. Can I talk to other people, please? Enfield, what did you do? You know, I was thinking about getting back into writing, but maybe I should leave that to the younger generation. After retiring, Principal Enfield eventually reconciled with the other founders of CNC. Though their days of inventing games were over, they still shared many a comforting evening playing together. That's nice. That's pleasant. Got my eye on you, Alicia. I'm expecting great things. Victoria was eventually hired by the government to monitor all the emails in the country for suspicious activity. She got worried about being replaced by AI, so she had to invent new sorts of crimes that a computer couldn't catch. It's also possible that she was messing with me last time she talked. Septavia. Alicia, we both have the ability to change the world, but you've gotten off to quite the head start. Septavia served a successful term as governor, but didn't run for re-election. Some said it was because she was tired of all the hate and stress, but I hear it's because she was recruited by some kind of secret organization. Whoa, that's intimidating. Armando. Later, I found out later that Armando had been cursed to live only until he said his 1001st word. Within that 1001, he managed to end 3 wars, raise tens of millions of dollars to combat hunger, and briefly bring opera back into the mainstream. That's kind of neat, actually. Let's go to the art room, see who's there. Donnie, the con man. I don't know nothing about someone forging your autograph and selling it. Your good friend Donnie would tell you if he had something terrible like that. Donnie spent a while making and selling knockoff watches. Then he found they were higher quality than actual watches and moved to Zurich? I don't know. To become a watch tycoon. That's gotta feel good when you knock off something so well it's better quality than the original. That's gotta feel like, that's gonna give you the ultimate fucking stiffy, man. Let's go to the horse room. Of course it's locked. Can I go to the club room at least? See what is going on in there? Art direction by Leo Dasso. I feel like there's more NPCs I could talk to. Outside of the party members. Baphomet. Do you think we can write my character off as having separate hell adventures? I feel like just listening to some music today. Baphomet moved out to Portland with Janya. She bounced around for a while, photographer, model, music journalist, before she hit it big. You know that other role-playing game? The one about falling angels and that angsty teens and drama kids like? She was one of the original writers. That's about like vampire and what's it called? Vampire. There's Vampire the Masquerade. Mage the Ascension, I think. It's all those ones I'm guessing they're making fun of. The mystery you've crafted around those encircled dorklings is clever, Alicia, but I must figure out the answer so you can write something even more clever. Jenny moved out to Portland to support Baphomet. She runs a crystal shop there and is very involved in the psychic community. But she says being a foster mom was her true calling, so they always have at least 3 kids around. I forgot that it was either the last stream or this. I think it was the last stream where they became gay. They used me as a fucking surrogate flirt. Did you hear? The equestrian club got enough funding to keep a horse on campus. A real live horse. It's only one for all of us to share now, but still. Bartu studied sustainable architecture like he'd promised his parents. He decided to go back to Mongolia after the Democratic Revolution. Although his work takes up most of his time, he also consults for museums around Ulaanbaatar on integrating modern and traditional art. I don't know if Ulaanbaatar is a real place, but sure. What's Jacob done? Can you help me convince Colin that it makes total sense for Rogi to have a bomb that explodes, that exposes how many bribes an official has taken? Jacob is Banksy. Yeah, that checks. That checks. Let's check out the furry. Oh, good, you're here. Avery said they'd drop by later if that's okay. They're really excited that you created a whole snow leopard race just for them, and they appreciate all the research you did for it. Duncan went on to be Avery's campaign manager when they ran for state senate. A while later, he was briefly imprisoned for eco-terrorism. Since his release, he has enjoyed a steady career as a life coach. Yeah, of course he's an eco-terrorist. Hey, you ready to play? A few more people I wanted to talk to. Can I talk to other people? I don't think I can. Aww. I guess we have to play now. Ready to play? Yeah, I think I'm good. Well, you know what happened to me? No, I don't. The game's just ended. I became the principal of Wintermoor Academy after Enfield retired. How about that? Enfield's much older than you are. Oh, wait, that's Colin. Colin became the principal, so that's the whole story. Wait, so I told you that I didn't want to join the writing club because it's too much pressure living up to my mum? And you tell me straight about how amazing she is? How does that help? Because being in a club doesn't have to define who you are. That's what your mother and I fought for in the end. The reason Wintermoor has clubs is to help students find common ground, not to separate or limit them. You can find your own path, but to do that, you have to start looking. I get it, I want to try new things and make new friends, but it's hard talking to people. What if they don't like me? Danielle, if there's anything I want you to take away from the story, is that your mother's greatest strength has always been a willingness to reach out to others. She was there when students were lonely, when they needed a friend, or even when they just needed a little nudge into sorting themselves out. Fuck, this is just more power of friendship shit. That's what makes her writing so amazing even now. She tries her best to understand the people around her and connects with them through her work. If you can summon the courage to reach out, even in ways that seem small, you'll do more than just find friends, you'll help people. Do you think you can do that? I can try, but what if I fail? What if they just hate me? You might fail sometimes, but you'll survive and grow, and it will be worth it when you succeed. Thanks. I think I'll give it a try. That's all we can ask. So this is all from Colin's perspective, even though Alicia is the protagonist. Yeah, press spacebar to speed up the credits. That's not sped up. That's a brisk fucking jog. I want to sprint, please. Is this okay, that's done. Okay. So yeah, it's been 2 hours and we've finished Tactics Club. What I think I'm gonna do, I was just gonna like switch to Lego Brick Tales, but what I think I'll do, because YouTube doesn't like when I change thumbnails and change games midstream. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to end the stream. Let's just go into the chat. I'm gonna end the stream for about 30 minutes. You know, take some time to have some food. Might like have some lunch, refill my drink, although it's almost empty and this water is like 12 hours old. But I'm gonna have a quick break, And then after that, we'll be back, and I'll in that half hour I'll set up the next stream for Lego Brick Tales, and we'll play that for another couple hours. But for now, I'm gonna head off and have a break, and I will start a new stream in about 30 minutes. So I will see you then.